Hello the world, it's me, I'm back. I hope you're fine. Well, I am. Today my last project that I actually started in May and that I've just finished it yesterday. So it took me quite a long time to finish this one, but it's a project that was supposed to be a summer project, and it's ending up a winter project. So this one I made with, so as usual, it's gonna be a very quick uh, debriefing or review of all the products I've used to make the project. So if you want to see the project, of course, you can go on YouTube to see a detailed presentation of the project. Well, it's one which uses very different materials. Um, for the first time, I worked with fabric for this one. So this is fabric, okay? And here are the different elements of the project. So this is a very small pocket notebook, and then here, okay, a folder, very supple one. Okay, it's very supple. This one is supple, and so there is a bookmark too. Okay, this one. So there is a pocket here. Okay, quite a large pocket, so you can put stuff in it. And here, a folder here. Okay, I think I'll have to do something here because it's a bit sticky inside. I don't know why, so I have to check on and do something. So here, the inside, I reinforced the crease here with tissue, fabric, and paper. Okay, this I'm going to tell you about all the stuff I used. Okay, here as well, and you can sort of take it like this if you want. And I didn't want the pages linked, or say attached to the folder, because there are pages on which you can actually draw or paint. Okay, it's mixed media paper, and if you want to draw or paint or collage or whatever, I thought it would be better if you could sort of remove your inserts from the folder itself. I forgot to get rid of the of the glitters. Oh, I do it afterwards. I usually do it before I introduce the project. So that's just the second part. So it's a second insert, and the cover is supple as well, but not as supple as this one. And just like for the other, I decided to make the pages of the insert removable from the insert, because once again, you have mixed media paper you might want to collage or paint or draw on, and it would be easier if it's removable. And here, okay, printed this. There we are. This is the one, I guess. If it's not, I'll change afterwards. This is the full-size journal. Okay, and here again you have some folder, folded piece in which you can put your files. And see here, it's very easy to open and close because I had it a jeans button here. And there we are. And finally, all right, I showed this to you, the little pocket notebook. No, I didn't. So this is the pocket notebook, and okay, pages in there. This one you can easily withdraw from your, from the thread. And here, okay, and here, there we are. And here I changed the color of the, okay, of the elastic cord, because I just felt like it. So here we are. So this is the project, and I use so many different products for it. So started with the tissue, the fabric, not the tissue, the fabric, and the fabric was the starting point of the project this time. This fabric I found on an online web store, which is called Ma Petite Mercerie. It's a French, I guess it's a French web store. Well, it is based in Toulouse, so it must be. I guess it's in Toulouse, or well, in the southwest of France. And this is where I bought the fabric. Let's say 2 or 3 years ago, so it's not new, okay. And I loved it. I love the colors, the greens, which are the shades of green, which are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it shows on the video, but in real life they are beautiful, really. And I love the fabric. It's very, light, very light fabric. And I worked with it in order to be able to work it over for a journal. I had to use a thermoweb Eaton bond, so that I would have some sort of, I had to get rid of this kind of transparency of the fabric. I don't know if you see, okay, transparent it is. So I had to get rid of this transparency, and I used Eaton bond, okay, that I put on the reverse side of the fabric, and then added a white, very white mixed media paper on the other side, or cardboard, let's say, on the other side. So I got this very bright white color on the cover, and this green. Okay, so this is where I started from, and I wanted something that was not too much distressed, okay, not that much, let's say, just a little bit. And this is how I decided to include craft paper, because it gives this very let's say rough aspect to the project, and twine, natural twine, okay, because once again this gives a very natural look to the project. So there is an let's say there is something which is really interesting, I think, in this project, is the fact that you have very clean materials with very rough and distressed materials, like the twine, for instance, okay. And I added glitter, of course, can't do with it, and I also added these little dew drops here, different sizes, and here, and on each of the folders, okay, so that you had once again another touch of delicacy with in contrast with the rough materials that we have with the craft and the twine. Now, so once again, I apologize because I forgot to get rid of the glitter, something I usually do before I show the products. Well, I do it afterwards, so you have an idea, quite an idea of how it looks, okay. And then I wanted something else. I usually work with gel printed cardboard or gel printed cardstock, and this time I wanted something different, and I chose to use this faux leather that I found on a local store. No, I guess this one was from my little mercerie as well, Ma Petite Mercerie as well, the same website, and that I bought about 3 years ago as well, almost at the same time as the fabric, in fact. But at the time I didn't know I was going to mix the two materials. And inside it's just okay, I don't know if you've noticed, okay, it's just foam, okay, foam paper, and it's a purple one. This one I found online as well. I think it was on Amazon, or I don't know, I guess it was. And well, this one is very thin, okay, it's about 1 millimeter thick, and it's a very thin one. And afterwards, well, I kind of regretted not to have used a thicker material for this folder, okay. But well, it gives a charm, let's say, or some kind of different texture to the project. The fact that it's so supple, okay. But it was very hard to work because I had so many differences. And you see, for instance, here it's very, very hard because I doubled the crease with paper and cardboard, and here it's very supple. So sometimes it can make a very strange mixture. But well, I love it anyway. But maybe I should have thought about reinforcing the structure. Okay. Well, as it's a removable, it's not that a problem, but it could have been. Now, this is where I started from, and of course I had to define what project I would do. Would I go for a very small journal or for a very big? And I decided to go for a full-size journal. Okay, so this is the one. This is one of my favorite because, well, it's really useful. You can put a lot in it, but it depends on what you want to do. Okay, so if you want to put a lot of things in it, you better go for a full-size journal. If you want to have something easy to carry on in your pocket or in your handbag, well, you go for a wrap journal or a pocket notebook. Okay, this is the one I love best. It's my favorite. So these are the bases. Okay, these are the bases. Now it took me quite a long time to figure out how to work out the different materials because well, here we have fabric, we have cardboard, we have faux leather, we have foam. Okay, and well, it's been quite difficult. I tell you, I struggled quite a lot, and I didn't have much time, so it's been at the same time a pleasure to work on this project, and at the same time, well, a challenge because very, very different things to work out and to get used to, because I had never worked with all these materials together before. I decided to keep the same theme all along. It's on all the folders, and for the labels and so on, used Eileen Hull, okay, labels that you have here, done here on the scoreboard of the full-size journal. So the labels are by Eileen Hull, except on this little pocket notebook, because I didn't want to have this big label. Okay, it's too big for the, see, it would have been too big for the pocket notebook. So for the pocket notebook, I decided to keep it very simple and rectangular, okay, shaped, and I thought it would be better than a big label like this. I wish I had a smaller one. Okay, so this is the pocket notebook, and well, afterwards it's been a real a work of patience. That's why it took me so long. Well, lack of time, of course, but all the different, you see, all the different little droplets of glitter had to dry separately. So for the glitter, because you have different colors, okay, and if you put all your glitters at the same time, well, it's a mess. Okay, so you have to do first the purples, then you have to do the greens, okay, then you have to add your droplets here, your dewdrops. So it's quite a work of patience, and each time I had to wait until, okay, all the different parts were dry, and well, it took me quite a long time. So as I did it for all of the different parts of the project, okay, and each time I had to wait. Now, the cactuses, I had a problem with it, because first I had started with an idea of something very, kind of like this. So I had prepared all my stuff, and for once I've been unfaithful to Sizzix, because this one, oh, wait a minute, I dropped something I don't want to step on. there we are. I'm gonna put it here because of the, there we are. So I wanted to go, you know, first I had the idea of going this way, this kind of, this style, let's say. And then afterwards I changed completely. I changed completely my mind, and I dropped the idea. I quit this idea. I said, okay, it's not what I want to do. So I had to put that aside. And the fact is that I wanted to have different sizes of cactuses. Okay, like this, for instance. Okay, it's a very small one. Here, it's a very big one. In the project, you have different sizes of cactuses, and I didn't have any cactuses different sizes from Sizzix or Marianne Designs. That I have another one from Marianne Designs. I wanted them to be always the same, and I had no choice this time, and I used my scan and cut by my brother's scan and cut, and there is a pre-programmed cactus shape with this machine, this cutting machine, and this is what I did. Okay, I pre-programmed my cactuses different sizes and had to cut them. So I'm very sorry because I like Sizzix. They know I do. Okay, but for this project I couldn't use any of their products because it wouldn't fit my project, nor the idea I had of what I wanted to do. So these I cut, okay. Then I painted, I watercolored, not painted, but watercolored with distress ink, this one, okay. And I also used rustic wilderness and forest moss. And once they were dry, I applied, here it is Ink Diamond glitter paint, okay, and this is the white one, and not white, but I don't remember the name. It's over there in my drawer, but I can't reach it, otherwise I'm gonna break my back. So this is, okay, so I don't know if you can see, it's a glittery, but not that much, and here I added the glitter. So each time I add glitter, I do it with so the glitter I use are teasers always, okay. And for the project I used a mixture of green, holographic green, neon lemon, and violet rose. Violet rose. And each time I use glitter, I use glossy accents. So this bottle I only use for glitter because I had a problem with glitter. The fact is that when you use glossy accent with glitter and by accident you put the nozzle of your glossy accent on the glitter, glitter get in the the nozzle and clogs everything. They clog everything. So this one I use only for glitter. This way I'm not irritated if I put glitter in the nozzle, so inside, let's say, the nozzle. So be careful when you use a glossy accent with glitter because it can clog everything. So I used this, and as I told you, it was a very patient game because I had to do all the cactuses. I had to I don't know if I have another one here. Yes, okay, different colors. So this one is purple. Okay, and for the purple, I used wilted violet and villainous potion. Okay, and once again, the glittery stuff here. And so that it won't be transparent, okay? Here, each time you have to try to think about everything so that you don't have this, okay, phenomenon that is to see the background through your pot here. I had to, where is it? I have to find an example. I don't remember where I put it. I guess it's here. Yep. See, I took a very dark paper and stuck it underneath so that you can't see through the holes in the jar, okay, or in the pot because it's a flower pot, okay. So this is what I did. It took me quite a long time. Then I used elastic this time to close my project. Well, twine, of course. Paper craft or paper craft. Each time I tell you I use paper craft, I never showed you which brand I use. It's a brand I find on Amazon, and it's called Craft Paper A4, and it's by Vida. Okay, and it's a very good quality craft paper, and it's quite affordable. And as I use a lot of paper craft paper, sorry, I try to find a very, good compromise between quality and quantity, and this one is okay. Before I used Clairefontaine and Dove Craft, but the point is that they're much more expensive, and as I use it all the time, the cost would sort of explode. So this is what I use, and I find it on Amazon, okay, by 100, so it's very convenient for me, so that I won't have to command all the time. So here we are for the inside. So this one I used school paper, okay, from an old leftovers from my sons. Okay, they had plenty of copies for school, and they had many left, and I used it for the pocket notebook. And here I made it myself. Okay, I printed the paper on different tones of white. This one is creamy, okay, creamy white, and this one is white, and I printed them myself. And then I used a console paper for the mixed media here, and so this is what I did. Okay, and I did this for the other one as well. Well, I hope you like the introduction of my projects. I hope you're going to have a very nice day, maybe a very nice week ahead. Before the week ahead, you'll enjoy your weekend. Thank you all for following me, for being so kind to me, and I wishing well all my best to those who are meeting some let's say dark and difficult moments. Some of you are, so I think of them all the time, even if I don't drop on your account as much as I would like to, because, well, I told you I don't have much time, but I'm thinking of you all the time. Okay, so see you, stay strong, keep smiling, craft if you can, and I'll see you soon. Bye and take care.